2 balls, 2 strikes. Counts full to Destiny Loeb, the freshman out of Indianapolis. Making the switch from Indiana to Illinois. Oh, look out, ball 4. So that brings in the catcher, Charlotte Hayes, out of Edwardsville. Sophomore for Lincoln. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Destiny Loeb, the runner at first, led the game off with a walk. Ball 1. It's a windy day here at Parkland College. Like we said before, it's not stopping us from having a game. We tried doing a couple baseball games earlier this month, but both got rained out. But luckily we were able to come down here for a game and watch this really good Parkland Cobras softball team that they got here. 2-2 is the count from Ellie Veter. Hopefully I'm saying the name right. So the last thing I want to do is butcher her name wrong. Counts fouled off, 2-2.
Come on, Ellie.
Here's the 2-2 to Charlotte Hayes. On its way. Hayes works the count full. They go try for a hit and run. That's fouled off into the trees. There's a little souvenir for the squirrels or the birds. There's no squirrels or birds out there today. Maybe they went to Florida for a couple weeks. Or maybe they moved out. There it's popped up. Lizzie Sturpson making the catch. That's out number 1. Loeb going back to first. Sliding in head first, Pete Rose style. And that brings in Allie Dolnick, freshman from Westfield. It's over by the Danville area. Played against Westfield my
Come on, Ellie Vetter.
No, I'm thinking of Westville. Sorry, Westfield. Same thing. I do see we have a gal on here from Lincoln who's from Williamsville. That's a school that I played against a lot, being from Maroa. Is taken for ball 2. Lots of people here at the ballpark tonight, or this afternoon. A lot of people bringing in their coats. Some people have some blankets. And there are a couple people that I saw going to the game wearing a beanie. Yes. A couple people wearing beanies in April. Counts full again. Loeb runner at first. 1 out. Ball 4 once more. The second walk for Ellie here today. That brings in Sage Carr, an infielder from Toledo, went to Cumberland She was a Cumberland Pirate. For those of you who, I don't know how Cumberland is with softball, but for those of you who watch high school football, Cumberland, they're usually a pretty good school. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. And it's strike 2. First and second, 1 out. And that is low. Ball 2.
Come on, Ellie.
Hey, good pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. 2 outs. That brings in number 20.
Number 20, Haley Willen.
Haley Willen from Bloomington Normal. Runners at first and second for Lincoln. There's a ground ball to second. Tough play. Gets the out.
3 outs after the first half of the inning.
Gives up a few walks, though. Elevator gets out of the top of the first, and now the Cobras coming to bat. No score. Had a nice Friday afternoon softball game for you between Parkland College and LincolnLand. On the mound today is Bailey Teasley from Altamont,
On the sideline.
Illinois. Pitcher, sophomore.
Hit the ball. Let's go.
And leading things off is Mia Reuter. Has popped up. Catches made, 1 away.
1 down. Off the bat.
And in the span of 2 pitches,
First base, Alicia Frederick.
Bailey Teasley gets the first out. That brings in Alicia Frederick from Arthur. Big Bob Marley fan, seems like. First pitch to her is a ball. That is in her right field. Back at the wall. And it is off the wall. Rounding second, she is staying put at second. And it's a 1-out double for Alicia Frederick. And that is the first hit of the game. And what's that? Going back to give the third base coach a little fist bump, seems like. Great pitch to swing at right down the middle. Maybe if it wasn't so windy, she may have had a home run. Who knows? Trying to go for a hit and run with Lizzie Sturveson up next. Somebody who I've gotten to watch a lot during her high school career. That goes in the left. And to just a bit foul. Lizzie Sturveson, she was a 3-sport athlete at Monticello. She played volleyball. She was a basketball player. And her main sport, you can see, she stuck to softball. Count is 1-1. That's popped up again. Making the play, or attempting to make the play, was number 12 of Charlotte Hayes. The count is still 1-2. Runner at second. 1 out for Parkland. That's a base hit in the left field. And the score is Alicia Frederick, and that is a 1-0 Cobra lead.
Carly Yurgler.
So it's 1-0 Parkland with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. They're going to go for a hit and run with Carly Ergler up next. Her hometown's not very far from here. It's Mahomet Seymour. Mahomet Seymour Bulldogs. Usually have a lot of great sports teams over in Mahomet. Runner's going, throw down to second.
Hey, good job, good job.
And she's in with a stolen base. The count is 0-2 to Carly. She pitches, and she plays first base. Just about outside.
Go, Carly.
Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Cobras lead 1-0.
Come on, Car.
Here's a 1-2.
Hey, wait a minute.
That is in the left.
Yeah, there
And she couldn't make the play. Sturvson,
Double by Carly Ergler.
I think that's Sturvson, held up at third.
Now, for the Cobras,
Yep, that's right.
your pitcher, Lexi Griffin.
Moves to third on a double.
Same thing here, Lex.
And that brings in Lexi Griffin. She catches. She plays third. But right now she's up to bat with runners at second and third. With 1 out. Might move up a little bit. This umpire's so tall I can barely see the runner at second.
Come on, Lexi.
Second and third, 1 out.
Oh, yeah. Down that goes.
That's in the left. Center. Catch is made by Loeb. Runner tags.
Hey,
It's 2-0.
RBI sack fly by Lexi Griffin.
So it's a 2-0 Kerber lead.
Now,
And that brings in Riley Owens,
number 7, Riley.
two-way player from Edwardsville. She's an outfielder and she's a pitcher. Bows off 0-1 to Miss Riley Owens. Runner at second now for Parkland. A little outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. From Bailey Teasley. Count is 2-1.
right.
Runner at second is Alicia Frederick. There's another foul ball. Bounced off the concrete. Someone's going after it. Counts 2-2, 2 outs. That is up high, ball 3. Count is full to the Parkland outfielder.
Get over.
And
Go,
the,
Carly.
it's in the left field. That's going to drop.
Come on, Car.
Frederick scores. She moves to second.
Good job, Carly.
Just switch places.
RBI
It's
double
3-0 Parkland.
by Riley Owens. At the plate now, your pitcher, number 11, Ellie Better.
Come on, Ellie.
And that brings in Ellie Vetter. She pitches. And she hits. Parkland's version of Shohei Ohtani. Count is 1-0. Oh, look out. That took her head off. Ball 2. Don't know if that was personal or anything. Oh, fouls it off. Count is 2-1. Runner at second, 2 outs. at second. 2 outs. Going for another hit and run. Riley Owens is the runner at second. Kind of hard to see the numbers because the jersey's white. The numbers are white. That's a pop up.
Hey, good inning, girls.
Making the catch is Hayes. So the Cobras scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first inning. We go to the second. They lead 3-zip. Top of the second inning here in Parkland College, home of the Parkland Cobras. Leading things off for Lincoln tonight is Emmy Renfro here in the top of the second. Emmy Renfro, she catches. She's an outfielder. She's a freshman. And she went to Meridian. Another foul ball. There to be a lot of those today. It's a windy day here in Champaign. Hey, I'll take wind over rain any day. Down to 1-2. Fouled off. Ellie Vetter still on the mound. 1-2. That is hit to second. Tough play. Nice play at second base by Addie Wallace. And that is out number 1. Here in the top of the second. Got her by half a footstep. It was a really close play at first. And luckily for Parkland, it ended up in their favor. That brings in Bridget Royer. She catches, and also there are 4 catchers on LincolnLand's roster, and it seems like Bridget Royer seems to be one of them. From Michigantown, Illinois. Went to high school at Clinton Central. Now, I've lived in Illinois for quite a long time, and I've never heard of Michigantown. And then Clinton Central, though, I've heard of the Clinton Maroons. Been from Maroa. Clinton's like a 10-minute drive north of where I live. But I've never heard of Clinton Central. Have to look up where that is after this at bat. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bridget Royer. And now the count's full. Here's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Goes down on strikes on a full count. 2 outs now. That brings in Andy Brown from Havana, Illinois. That's Havana, Illinois. Now, I have been there multiple times, or been through there. First pitch, a bit outside, ball 1. Ready to just tune you into the game. Josh Wright doing the play-by-play. Leading you through the wonderful Parkland Cobras softball game. We got the LincolnLand Community College Athletics coming to town. Count is 1-2. I'll admit, Lincoln has some pretty nice jerseys. I like it, the red jerseys. You got the blue lettering and numbers, blue sleeves. Works pretty good. I'd say so. Fouled off, count as 1-2 to Brown. Here's a 1-2 pitch on its way. Ball 2. As you just tuning in, 3-0 Parkland. Top of the second, excuse me, 2 outs. Well, maybe after this at bat, we'll go into the bottom of the second. Well, there you go. Might go into the bottom of the second. We are going to the bottom of the second. 3-0 Cobras. Bottom of the second inning here in Parkland College. Another foul ball there. Leading things off for the Cobras, number 30, Kaylee Otto. She too is from Arthur. Arthur, Lovington, Atwood, Hammond. Fouled off. Count is 0-2. Here's the 0-2. From Charlotte, or not Charlotte Hayes, Bailey Teasley, excuse me. Sorry, Charlotte Hayes is the second baseman today for Lincoln. Fouled off again. Just a bit short from hitting the trees. That's what we should have done in this game. Keep track of how many foul balls were hit. Well, I've lost count by now, and we're in the second inning. 1 out. First strikeout for Bailey Teasley. And that brings in Addie Wallace, also from Monticello. Went to high school with her for a little bit, her and Lizzie. My freshman year was at Monticello, and then I moved to Morella and graduated with Peyton Roberts, who is, I don't think she's playing today. Maybe she'll get in the second game, who knows. But yeah, I went to high school with her, went to high school with Tori Thomas, who's also on the bench.
Say good eye, Eddie.
Both were great softball players in high school, and they're both continuing to do pretty good here in college. 2 balls, 1 strike to Addie Wallace. That's fouled off again. That did land into the trees. I think I don't know why there's no squirrels or birds who live near these trees. They all moved out because they got tired of all the foul balls that are hit. That is hit to short.
Hey, you gotta move her, Mia.
No throw to first. It's an infield single for Addie Wallace with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. So that brings in Mia Reuter.
Do something different.
There's 2 outs now. I thought Addie Wallace had an infield single. There was no throw, from what it seems like. We'll have to look at the replay again. Well, now there's 2 outs. And Mia Reuter's up. My apologies for the...
Come on, me.
For the
Get there.
ground ball. Base hit in the right center field. Reuter held up at first. That's another hit in this game for Parkland. And here's Alicia Frederick once more. That is in the center.
Go, Mia!
No one's catching that. Reuter held up at third. And Alicia
Oh,
Frederick
shoot,
with
get
another
down!
double. And now she's coming home. The throw is not in time.
Alyssa Frederick and Mia Reuter safe at the plate.
It's 4-0.
Here is now 0-4 in favor of the Cobras.
Way about didn't catch Mia Reuter coming home.
Parkland College.
I looked up for a second. She was about home. It was a close play at home plate. It will result in another run for Parkland. Lizzie Sturpson up once again. She had a big at bat her first time up. First pitch to her is a ball. That is fouled off. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Count is 1-1, 2 outs. The runner at second is Alicia Frederick. I think she had a double her first at bat. Yep, and then her and Lizzie, I believe, exchanged places. Here's the 2-1 to Sturpson. Fouled off again. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Scores 4-0 Parkland, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. As low. Low in the dirt, ball 3. Here's the 3-2. Two-out walk to Lizzie. That brings in Carly Yeagler
At the plate now.
for the second time.
Carly Yeagler.
Runners now at first and second for the Cobras. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is popped up. Shortstop Allie Dolnick made the play.
3 down.
Parkland leaves a couple runners on. However, they do get a run.
0 Parkland.
We go to the third inning, 4-0 Cobras.
Ready to the top of the third.
Here in the top of the third inning. Scores 4-0 Cobras. That is up the middle, a base hit. First pitch single to lead off the third inning.
0 Destiny Lowe.
And Destiny Loeb comes up for the second time. She walked her first time up. Runner at first to start things off for Lincoln. Big swing and a miss. Count is 0-1.
Thanks for the clarification.
A bit low, ball 1. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Loeb fouls it off. Could have had a play there. The guy back there could have made the nice little catch there. Little souvenir. Count is 1-2. Fouled off again. Almost in the same spot. This time it about hit the tool shed. Luckily, a tool shed over there looks stable enough. feel like if a softball hit it. Oh, no. No damage. Ball 2 to Destiny Loeb with Charlotte Hayes on deck. Runner at first. And Loeb has a full count again. Here's the 3-2. And Loeb walked for the second time today. And that brings in Charlotte Hayes from Edwardsville.
Hey, shoot 2 here. Come on,
Number 12.
Usually she's a catcher,
Charlotte Hayes.
but she's starting the game today at second base. And she's bunting. It will go foul. Tried to bunt on the first pitch. It resulted in a foul ball. And it will result in strike 1. Popped up. Nice play by Alexi Griffin, the starting catcher today for Parkland. She did that with ease.
Now for the Loggers, shortstop, Allie Dolman.
So that's the first out here in the top of the 3rd. And that brings in Allie Dolnick. It gets away from Griffin. The hitter in the foot. That'll load up the bases for Lincoln, and that will bring in Sage Carr. Going out to try and talk with Veter a little bit to try and calm her down. And try and get a double play here. And a coach coming in from Lincoln coming in to talk with the umpire. They're saying the runners will have to retreat back to first and second. So Dolnick will continue her at bat.
Strike, so the count is now no balls, 1 strike.
So it will result in an 0-1. It'll go back to being an 0-1 count. Down is 0-2. Big swing and a miss. Never seen that before in baseball or softball. Struck her out. 2 outs now here in the top of the 3rd. And Sage Carr will come back again. Act like nothing happened. First pitch, ball 1. That's a debatable call, as you can imagine. One ball, 1 strike. First and second for Lincoln, 2 outs. Two balls, 1 strike. Three and 1, says the home plate umpire. Here's a 3-1 from Veter.
Alright, good pitch.
Works the count full. Works in her favor. Count is 3-2. Nice play at first, though she drops it. Goes foul. Frederick at first base almost had a nice catch there. The count is full once more, 2 outs. Fouled off again. Another 3-2. That is fouled again. Frederick picks it up. Tags her. That will not result in out number 3. Instead, it will let the inning continue. 3-2 to Sage Carr. That is fouled off again. That bat's going on for a while. I've seen movies last longer than this at bat. The Titanic was probably longer than this at bat. And it finally ends. Strikes out on a full count. We go to the bottom of the third. 4-0 Cobras. Bottom of the third inning here at Parkland College. We had some Friday afternoon college softball for you. And Lexi Griffin will lead things off for the Parkland Cobras here in the bottom half of the third inning. 2-0. As a full count, or a 3-0 count. Umpire called strike 1. Have a little cheering section over there at in the Parkland dugout. Ground ball to third. 1 out. Nice play at third.
Number 7, Riley Owens.
Nice play at third by Sage Carr. And then I'll bring in Riley Owens. Pops up to her fly ball to shallow center. Catch made by Loeb. 2 outs. The 2 outs, and that brings in Ellie Veter. Veter. I feel like we're going to butcher her name all day. There's a base hit in her right. A 2-out single for Ellie, and that brings in number 30. Kaylee Otto. We should let the press announcer introduce her first before we say anything. First pitch outside, ball 1. Score is 4-0 Cobras. Bottom of the third. 2 outs. Count is even up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul off again. Nope, that's popped up. Haley Willen making the catch. And we have our first scoreless inning. We go to the 4th. Score is 4-0 Cobras. Top of the 4th inning underway here in Parkland College. Haley Willen leading things off for Lincoln. LincolnLand College, Community College, Parkland Community College. Friday afternoon softball. Great way to spend your Friday afternoon at a college softball game. 0-2. Nothing in 2 to Willen. That is up high, ball 1. Wonder what it says on the radar again. How hard she's throwing. Got her looking 1 away.
1 down. Up to bat. Number 8. Right fielder, Renfro.
Emmy Renfro up next. One out here in the 4th. Fouled off again. Count is 0-1. From Allie Veeder, starting pitcher today for the Cobras. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes. And another one bites the dust. 2 outs here in the 4th. And Bridget Royer is due up 3rd here in Lincoln's half of the 4th inning. Ellie Veeder with back-to-back strikeouts here in the inning. Strike 2. It looks like she's finding her groove. Here in the 4th inning, moving right along. Fouled off. Should have brought a glove. Chase it down. And then ask her to sign it. Say, hey, can I have your autograph? I'm the guy who caught your foul ball. Oh, really? Which one? The 7,000th one. 1 and 2. Lincoln coming into this game on a 2-game losing streak. Parkland played them back in March. It had a doubleheader, outscored them 25-6 in both of those games. But Parkland's been having a really good year. Only 3 losses on the year. It's an impressive season. It's a really good program that Christy and Dan Paulson have here at Parkland. Fouled off again right behind us. And now she's working the count full of 3-2. In her right center field, that's a base hit. Throw in from Izzy Sheets playing right field. Will hit the cutoff man, Addie Wallace. Or in this case, the cutoff lady. Cutoff gal. That brings in Andy Brown. That about hit our cameraman. Careful, those things they're not cheap. Okay. That is taken for strike 2. Now imagine if somebody like Angel Hernandez and Joe West were umpiring this game. Oh boy. See, that would have been a strike if Angel Hernandez was umpiring. I don't know how he's still umpiring all these years later. But whenever Angel Hernandez is umpiring, they're pretty entertaining games. Here's a 1-2 to Andy Brown. That's going foul also. Just bring in the worst umpires from Major League Baseball and just have them umpire this game. Runner's going. Throw down to second and got her out. We're going to the home half of the fourth. 4-0 Cobras. Bottom of the fourth inning here in Champaign, Illinois, home of not just the Fighting Illini, but the Parkland Cobras. Bailey Teasley is back on the bum for Lincoln here in the bottom of the fourth. And Addie Wallace quickly down 0-2. We were talking in the last inning about how, just imagine somebody like Angel Hernandez, Joe West were umpiring this game. Man, there would be a lot of bad calls. Maybe we'd see both. Probably a lot of ejections. Ground ball to third. Carr. And it's the first out. Mia Reuter from Herscher, Illinois. She's a sophomore. She's an outfielder. And she's also left-handed. Strike 1. Let's the first pitch go by. One of those hitters who usually doesn't swing at the first pitch. Doesn't matter how hittable it is. There's a bunt. And she's got herself an infield single. So 1 out. And that brings in Alicia Frederick. And a nice play at short. They tried doubling off the runner at first. And Mia Reuter's in safely.
Up back to the Cobras now. Shortstop, Lizzie Iverson.
Macy Pierce, I think, had the... No, that was Allie Dolnick who made the play at short. There's a pop-up. And they're going to call that a fair ball. Reuter's coming home. Sturpson over to third, and she's got herself a 2-out triple. Excuse me. And Parkland leads 5-0.
Up to bat. Number 12, Carly Uruguay.
Here comes Carly. Yergler. 0-1 count. Cobras lead 5-0. That is hard hit to third. And they're going to call a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. And she drops it.
Another run for the Cobras.
She about dropped it, though. She caught it.
Up to bat now. Number 3.
Umpires are going to say she's out. And we will see a pinch runner at second base, Maddie Reed. She's from Tolono. That's also not very far from here. She was a Unity Rocket.
Running for the Cobras at second base now.
That brings in the catcher, Lexi Griffin, who's from Edwardsville. Edwardsville, it's not a bad place to live. I have a aunt and uncle who live in Collinsville. Nice little suburb of St. Louis on the Illinois side of things. There's a fly ball to center. And Loeb can't make the play. Reed scores. And it's 6-0 Cobras.
Lexi Griffin at the bat for your Cobras now. Excuse me, left fielder, number 7, Riley Owens.
7-0, my bad. A second run came in to score, I believe. And Riley Owens will come in. Due up next, up to bat. And Reese Sarver will now come in to pinch run at second base. She too is from Tolono. We have a couple of Unity Rockets on the Parkland Cobras now. And we may have a pitching change made by Lincoln. So Bailey Teasley is done. And Kylan Arndt from the Fisher Bunnies. As we were saying earlier, a pitching change was made. 7-0 Cobras. Bailey Teasley, who started the game for Lincoln, she is done for the day. And Kylan Arndt from the Fisher Bunnies comes into relief. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th with a runner at second. And up to bat now, Riley Owens. She's had a pretty big game so far. That is a base hit in the right field. She continues to have a good game. Runner coming home. The throw to the plate is not in time.
Another run score on the ice, single by Riley Owens.
And it's 8-0 Parkland. Lincoln seems like they're having troubles getting out of this inning. So that brings in Ellie Eveter. She's still in this game. She was starting on the mound for Parkland. That is off the glove of Hayes. Throw to first, and they're going to say she is out. And that is going to end the chaos here in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's an 8-0 Parkland lead. Moving right along to the fifth inning. Parkland now leads 8-0. And Andy Brown will lead things off for Lincoln. First pitch is up high, taken for ball one. Parkland Cobras, LincolnLand Community College Athletics are here today. Or the Loggers, that's what they're called. I think that's what they're called, the Loggers. Yeah, LincolnLand Loggers. Okay, I've been calling them the Athletics the entire time. They are the Loggers. And then the high school in Lincoln's called the Rail Splitters. I've never played against Lincoln, but in basketball, but high school basketball, never played against Lincoln, but I've been to their gym a couple times.
One down.
Fouled off, one away.
Left fielder number 10, Hannah Meyer.
So one out now here in the fifth. It's 8-0 Parkland. Score remains. Hannah Meyer's up next, hoping to try and get something going offensively for Lincoln. Surprisingly, there is nobody from Lincoln who plays for the Lincoln Loggers. Surprisingly. Nope, surprisingly. We have a gal from Indianapolis. We have people from Farmersville, Edwardsville, Springfield area. But none of them are from Lincoln. Two balls, one strike to Hannah Myers. That's fouled off. And the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, I know why I keep calling them the Athletics. LincolnLand Community College Athletics is because of the rosters. They don't have the team names. And it's the same for Parkland too, so it says Parkland College Athletics, not the Cobras. Full count.
You're good, Ellie.
And it results in a walk.
After that, center fielder, Destiny.
A 1-out walk. And head coach John Marsaglia will tie with the home plate umpire. Might have another change here. A lineup change.
And for the Loggers,
And they'll bring in Amelia Telger.
Amelia.
Will come in to pinch run. and Destiny Loeb, who's been walked a couple times here today. It's her third hit of the day. There's a base hit in the left.
At the plate now for the Loners.
Over to, I'll put a runner over at first and second. I'll bring in Charlotte Hayes. Ball one. Game one of a doubleheader here at Parkland College. That is fouled off. Seems like so far nobody's been able to stop the Parkland Cobras and their crazy win streak that they've been on. They've only lost 3 games this year. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And hopefully we'll get to see Peyton Roberts in the game eventually. Went to high school with her, so it'd be nice to kind of see her in this game. I was looking at Lincoln's roster last night, and I went to high school with one of their gals too. Kaylee Yost, who's currently watching the game from the dugout. A little Happy Meal and everything. Another foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lincoln has runners at first and second. 1-2 count turns into a 2-2 count. That is in the left center. Catch is made. They're going to double off the runner, going back to second. Nice double play to end the top of the 5th inning. So that's the end of game 1 here at Parkland College. It's a 8-0 Cobras victory. And now we're heading off to game 2.